Hi, I was working in Excel today and I wanted to make this recording in case anybody had a similar thing they were trying to do and wanted some instructions on how to do it. And what I was doing was trying to consolidate some information I received from multiple people, and each of these tabs is the input from the specific person. And I wanted to find the maximum value from any given worksheet for a particular topic. And then I wanted to concatenate the text from their comments into the consolidated sheet, as well as label who the comment was made by, so what the source of that text was. And then if the person didn't make a comment, just make sure there were no labels hanging around and get rid of them. So what I did was I started by having a consolidation tab, and then I have the same format for each of the individual tabs. And you can see here that what we're trying to do is figure out how many people to hire in each of these different regions for project management and sales, and what level we need them to be, and then get the comments. So what I wanted to do was find the maximum value that anybody thought we should be hiring in a given area. And I didn't want, if nobody thought we needed to hire for a particular area, then I wanted the cell to be blank. I did not want it to return a 0, so I put an if statement in here where I just had if the maximum number of that was in any person's C3 across any of the tabs equaled 0, then just return a blank space or blank cell, and then otherwise return the maximum value from there. If you want zeros in there, then just put, all you have to do is just type in this part of it, equal max, that particular part of it. So that's pretty straightforward. I can show you that the way it worked was, so for here, the maximum value was 3 here at South America. Michael didn't have anything. Tracy didn't have anything. John had 2, and then Susan had 3, so it picked up the maximum value to be 3. So a lot of the other ones, people didn't put multiple things because they're kind of organized by region, but Susan, since she's the manager, she overrode some of what people put. Tracy had 1 here in Asia. Susan had 2 in Asia. So the consolidated view shows the higher of the 2 because it's the maximum. The concatenating was a little bit more of a challenge to try to get all of people's comments into one cell so that we could discuss it on the consolidation sheet. But what I ended up doing was nesting some if statements within the concatenate function. And what this allowed me to do was, if the cell for Michael's worksheet didn't equal 0, which means it then contains something, I would have it return a concatenated value of Michael space hyphen space, and then also include with that the actual content from Michael's J3 cell. If Michael didn't have equal, or if he had nothing in that cell, it would just contain this particular empty cell kind of a thing. So again, this is the logical test. Is, you can see as I highlight this, the logical test is if that does not equal 0, then I want it to return this section here. That's my true value. And then if my false value is this here. And the way concatenate works is it will take everything between commas, and so then it adds everything together, or just concatenates and joins everything together. So you can see here that my text 1, whatever the outcome of this, whether it be a blank because Michael's cell equaled 0, or if he actually had content, then it would return Michael hyphen and then his content. And then text 2 is the same thing for Tracy. Text 3 was the same thing for John, and then Susan had the same thing as well. And it's just that simple. If I want to copy this so that I have the same thing for all of these, I can just do a copy and then a paste values, or I'm sorry, paste formulas, and that would give me what the actual content was for all the different cells on the different worksheets. And I can show you here. So this shows me that Michael, Tracy, and Susan all had something to say about the senior project managers. You can see here Michael said existing project support. Tracy said support for existing and expected new projects. John said nothing. And then Susan said She wanted an experienced project manager to support, the current and new project. So again, you have Michael, Tracy, and Susan, but no John. Anyway, so that's all I wanted to share. Have a great day. Bye-bye.